Hey everyone, welcome back to Fresh Squeezed RC, and you're going to be glad you tuned in today because we're looking at the awesome new Kyosho Fazer Chevelle. And this is their scale representation of a 1970 Chevelle SS, and it is spot on awesome. And if you thought I was just going to throw this box off the table like I didn't care, well, you're absolutely correct. Look at this thing here. It is awesome. So we're going to get up close and personal, but before we do that, we're going to take a look at what comes in the box, and I'm going to make you wait for the good stuff. So before we look at the car, let's talk about what you get with the car. So you get their standard Kyosho transmitter, and that's actually a really good transmitter. It's got a lot of functions and adjustments right there on top. It's easy to get to. Batteries last a long time in these. They have a nice textured handle. I mean, this is really nice. It's got a foam grip. It's a great transmitter, especially for an entry-level car. Really good value with this. You get a bag of rod ends. You get some wheel bolts. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Some shock spacers here. You get all the clips you need to hold in the lights once you install them, so you're going to want to hang on to these. You get a really nice Kyosho wrench. You get a bind plug. You get 3 Allen wrenches. You get some extra brake discs, which are also your wheel hexes. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. You notice there's no 4-way hex wrench here, and that's because this has a little different system to mount the wheels, and I'm going to show you. And then, of course, you get the owner's manual, which has full parts breakdowns and everything you could possibly need to know about this car. Alright, so let's take a little closer look at the body. I mean, this is 1970 Chevy Chevelle SS if I've ever seen it. This is spot on accurate. It looks so good. The front and rear bumpers are removable. They're chrome. I mean, the body's multi-piece, and that's part of the reason it looks so scale. They really go a long way to provide a scale looking body, and they really nail it. I mean, it's got mirrors, it's got the rally stripes, it's got rally wheels. It's got 6 light buckets, got 4 in the front, 2 in the rear, so you can add a bunch of lights and really make this thing look awesome. So let's get in here a little bit closer, take one more look, and then I'm going to pull the body off and we're going to talk about the features you get with this car. Alright, so with the body off the car, we can talk about kind of some of the key points and features of the car. So, powering it, you get a 14-turn brush motor and a 60-amp ESC. Run 2S LiPo on it. It comes with a Dean's connector. Has a good servo in it. It's shaft-driven 4-wheel drive. It's got geared differentials. It has extremely beefy axles. They aren't plastic, but they're super durable, super strong. You shouldn't have any issues at all with them. It's got the nice foam bumper on the front. It's got adjustable body posts, has scale brakes and calipers. It's got these really neat bias ply style tires, which would be period correct for a 1970 Chevelle. I also like that it's got the strap for the battery. That's an important feature. It just makes your life much easier when you're trying to get the battery in and out. You're not having to deal with body clips and clamps or this or that. Just little stuff like that goes a long way. So I'm actually going to pull one of these wheels off of here for you so I can show you the hex system and how it all kind of works so you can get a better understanding of why you don't get that 4-way wrench with this car. Okay, with the wheel off, you can see that there is no stub axle. You have a brake rotor, which is also your wheel hex, and the only thing holding this on right now is the brake caliper. When the wheel's bolted on, that'll hold the brake rotor on there if for some reason you want to take the calipers off. And that is why you don't get that 4-way wrench, and that's why you get some of those extra long bolts in there and some of those extra rotors. So this is actually a really nice system. I've never had any wheels really loosen up on me. It works really good. You can kind of get a better shot of the suspension in there at the same time. Overall, I think that this is an extremely great car and an extremely great value. I mean, it looks more like a display piece than it does an RC car. And I'm sure a lot of people use it for that. But I am definitely going to shred hard with this car and have a lot of fun with it. I hope everyone enjoyed checking out the new Kyosho Fazer Chevelle with me. And you're going to get to see a lot more of this because me and a buddy of mine are about to travel halfway across the country to go to Proline by the Fire. So we're going to be documenting our trip, and this is coming with us along the way. And if you're at Proline by the fire, you're going to get to see this thing up close and personal, so make sure you stop by and say hi. Anyway, I'd like to say thanks to Kyosho for making this video happen and making this awesome car. It's absolutely killer. It's beautiful. I'm extremely happy with it. I'm almost scared to play with it. It's so pretty. But, you know, I'm going to thrash it. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share.